Is Rupture weak as a status effect? By me. Huge disclaimer, this video is very much opinionated. The Heishos and Lord of Hongyuan Honglu are some of the best IDs in the game right now. I'm only talking about the way Rupture is used particularly in the main game and not Mirror Dungeon. While team building for Rupture is strong, the status itself feels moreover an accessory than a focus of the IDs themselves. Ego will not be taken into consideration for this. I don't base off how strong Bleed is by Sanguine Desire or Tremor by Everlasting, so why should I here? The murder of Sinclair. Let's get this out of the way before anything else. Talisman Sinclair, while absolutely deserving a nerf, was the lifeline of Rupture as a status effect when it came to supporting units. His application of Rupture and Rupture Count for applying Talisman to units would allow Rupture-focused teams to be Rupture Count positive regardless of how the team was built. The support passive change was 100% justified because it was absolutely fucking broken, but pretending that it didn't affect a lot of the Rupture IDs, especially when team building, is just lying. Particularly Rupture IDs that were released before Season 6, going into my next point. The ripples the nerf caused. Before Season 6 dropped, most good Rupture IDs would have conditionals regarding 15 potency and 3 count Rupture. Now that the support passive is gone and that threshold is hard to maintain on non-Heisho teams, these passive / conditionals rarely see use. Even though Sync Merceau is a very good unit, he's not the best for Rupture anymore as of this change and most likely to be slotted in for Poise / Rupture. Rupture's main weakness after the nerf. Against multiple enemies / parts, it's already hard enough as it is to maintain Rupture. The main drawback of Rupture is handling of multiple enemies, and the nerf to Sinclair continues to echo throughout the drawback where you'll see potency applications just go completely wasted. Moused. One of the most broken IDs in the game, where Sinclair got defanged, she got off scot-free. She herself as an ID has some of the most broken damage output, but overall remains pretty even or sometimes negative in Rupture Count when it comes to her skills, which I'll admit is supplemented by deathrite, giving +1 Rupture Count per hit depending on her speed. That's fine though, considering her damage output doesn't come from Rupture, but rather just from herself and deathrite. Lord of Hongyuan Honglu. Oh my fucking god, bro, this goddamn ID. There is nothing he can't do. The only issue is that he's pretty negative when it comes to maintaining Rupture outside of his skill 1. Besides that, it seems like he's more of a focus on raw damage output than Rupture application. And that's one of the main issues. Rupture isn't the focus. The identities are. Heisho only. Now I don't think there's anything wrong with the way PM is designing Heisho identities. Trust me, I love them. However, I feel as though Rupture teams don't see enough variance nowadays due to the most of the Rupture IDs being produced are Heishos. Team Variety has been a bit stunted for Rupture and way less interesting to build. Depressingly viable. You can unironically get away with murder in just 4 units. Lord of Hongyuan Honglu and the 3 Maos will constantly apply deathrite and just dominate the game. It's fun at first, but I feel like it's a bit too strong and becomes unfun at the 40th time. This is more of a me issue than it is actually a Rupture issue, but I feel inclined to include it to see if anyone else feels the same way. Stop misgendering Dante in my comments. Regardless of what you believe or what you try to force on them, Dante uses they/them pronouns and that is acknowledged by basically every sinner. Dante's actual gender is completely unknown, and we don't need to know their gender. What we do need to know as a community, however, is to start respecting individuals' pronouns even if they are fictional. Cut the shit. Stop misgendering one of my favorite video game protagonists just because you project onto them. It's fucking weird. Thanks. What do you mean Rupture is an accessory? This is something I said on an earlier slide. Well, once again, Rupture isn't the focus of building the Rupture teams anymore. Rather than building to maintain Rupture count and potency, it's moreover built for just coin power buffs and /or deathrites. It's nowhere near the same game plan as pre-Season 6. Now for something positive. I fucking love deathrites. What a sick mechanic. I love this unique type of Rupture. While I want some more variety for team building IDs outside of Heishos, I believe deathrites are a good starting point for making unique types of Rupture application. I really hope the next chicken unit has a deathrite application as well, since Chicken Claire didn't. Also, here's a photo of my dog Gort because she asked to be included. Everyone say hi, Gort. Say hi, Gort, now. Her name is fully lowercase. Say it now. Rupture as a team is one of the best in the game, but as a status effect, barely exists. As one commenter on one of my posts put it, Rupture is more of a flavor text than anything, as a cool number that pops up sometimes to a bit of extra damage rather than its original purpose of being a ramp-up effect on enemies. The Rupture units themselves do too much and don't rely enough on Rupture. That being said, KJH, please give us a positive Rupture count Hey show besides Otis's S2 on unopposed attacks and the Mallet death rate conditionals. I don't think Rupture as a status effect is that bad, but I think like outside of Hey show it's non-existent, which I think kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that you can only use Hey show. It kind of sucks that it's like so single-pointed that you only have to use Hey show. In conclusion, just build Bleed and / or Tremor. We're feasting. Oh, and if you cry at any of this, you're fucking gay, and I mean that homophobically. I have a girlfriend, but like I mean that homophobically.